Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back here with another Kaspa video.
You know, Bitcoin hoodie guy is a real OG. As far as Kaspa goes, he was that dude in the trenches from day one. We all know this. His is definitely a channel you want to subscribe to.
Thanks for that, Mike. Well, every time we want to go up with market dominance, we come back down. So we got up to 0.15, obviously kind of leading up to the Kraken listing. Market dominance has fallen there. So, you know, short term buy the news event. But I'm looking long term for next year. You can now on Bitcoin, you can see market dominance back over 61. So it was under 60. Now it's back over 61. Dollar index, you can see the DXY is 106.6. So the dollar is maintaining strength. Now we got the Kraken listing, and I updated this, posted it on X. But you can see we got more to go. But to be honest, there's really only two tier 1 exchanges in my mind. There's Coinbase and Binance. And don't get me wrong, Kraken, that's cool. It's great. It's a big listing. OKX, Upbit, you know, Crypto.com. They're all, and eventually you just want them all, you know, because all the big dogs are listed on all of them. But the ones that really, really make your thing have the chance to pop is a Coinbase, Binance, and Robinhood, which isn't really counted as an exchange, at least not on CoinMarketCap. But Robinhood's just got a good UX UI design, so you can see the price. We're kind of still holding that 15 cents. When you look back here on the daily chart, you can see that we're still up quite a bit from the 10 cents. So overall, things are looking good in my opinion. You look at the hash rate looking good. You can see right here you got KDAO, one of the KRC20 projects, says big news, KDAO community, the KDAO proposal system is now live. It's time to bring your ideas, innovations, and plans to the table and help shape the future of KDAO. It's kind of cool. I do hold it, so full disclosure there. But also I want to talk about, it's kind of a recurring theme I think right now, but you just got to say that with the market getting more frothy, and it's going to even be crazier next year. Here at Cryptos R Us last night, I saw this. I've been saying this for the past year. By the end of the cycle, we could see a $4,000 Solano, with Solano breaking out this massive cup and handle. Cup depth has a price target of around 5,000. So he's basically, Cryptos R Us is saying it could get to 1.88 trillion or $2.3 trillion market cap. I don't think that's going to happen. So you got to keep everything with a grain of salt, whether you're trying to hold Kaspa past this run or you're trying to take some profit next year. You're going to see people saying it can get to $10 or $11 easy, no problem. You can see people saying it's going to overtake Bitcoin. Maybe it does someday. But the one thing that people don't understand is that, store of value is probably bigger than actually just being a transactional currency. So if Bitcoin was only a store of value, it could still be maintained the number one status, and no one's going to take it down anytime soon. But in the decades ahead, we don't know how it's going to play out. But we know there's a lot of bullish things here. You can see Dennis Porter. He's talking about how breaking Texas lawmaker declares, I want to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve first. So you can see states are starting to maybe FOMO in. Here, Altcoin Daily sharing something from Cynthia Lummis, like basically their steps to try to get the Bitcoin strategic reserve purchasing program. So we don't know if that's going to happen. That's a big narrative going on. If the government actually starts buying more Bitcoin, then that could lead arms race between other countries, top corporations, rich people, lots of millionaires out there. We'll take a quick peek at KRC20s. You can see that Kango's still number one in trading volume, 2.8 million. Popcat's got 700,000 trading volume. Nacho, you can see $45 million market cap. Bruce is up 100%. FOMoon up 200%. You kind of get down here, there's $46,000 trading volume. KDAO's actually fallen out of that first page. You can see it's down to 2.1 million, so down 7%. KPA up 20%. Let's check on Hoodie. Hoodie is $9,900 market cap, no trading volume. Someone was talking about buying that. And, in the video I said that I'm pretty much going to sell everything next year. Being open about that. Might keep Bitcoin in a very small amount of Kaspa, but pretty much everything else is on the chopping block. Until proven otherwise. We got a 4-year cycle coming to an end next year. A lot of people are starting to talk about some kind of bigger cycle. Maybe that happens. I don't know. Some of that depends on whether the United States government actually starts buying Bitcoin. But as of right now, all these KRC20s are going to go way down in the bear market. You're kidding yourself if you don't think that. pretty much most altcoins will go way down. Everything got hammered last time. And so most likely all these are going to not go to necessarily zero because they might have some trading value, but pretty much down to nothing. So like with Hoodie, is just a project I didn't even know was going to mint out. I did it live on stream, so it was all free and fair. There was, it was a free, open mint, 0% pre-mint, and I did it on live stream, so everyone had the same chance. And so it's really, I'm not pushing the project. I'll mention it on the videos once in a while and take a look how it's doing. But, you can't go into some of these with like high expectations of huge gains. And, with Hoodie, probably will never mount anything. Look how competitive it already is. There's already 1,400 KRC20 tokens fighting for just, we're not really sucking people in from outside ecosystems yet. So we're just kind of fighting over the same liquidity that's there and maybe getting a few kind of newbies from Solana or someone else. But that liquidity hasn't got sucked in yet. Some people expect when that does, it could pop, but most of these are going to go to nothing. So you got to know that. And at the end of the day, when you're messing around with the like meme coins on Bitcoin or ordinals, inscriptions, NFTs, you want to, the meme coins, you got to outperform the mother chain. So any of these KRC20s, you want to outperform Kaspa. If not, just buy and hold Kaspa. If you're not going to outperform Bitcoin, buy and hold Bitcoin. So there's a lot of different strategies. You see people trading, but for me, I'm a buy and holder, and most of my stuff I'm going to sell off next year and take some profit and wait to buy back in, and probably won't time it perfectly, but I want to do some real world stuff like pay off my house, and that's one of our goals. So that's basically it. Kind of rambling on here. Don't want to go on too long, but overall, Kaspa, it's still up quite a bit from that 10-cent low it just had, despite the pullback with the Kraken listing. Overall, it's bullish. You got the number 6 exchange in the world listed. One of the many dominoes I think that will fall. You got 10 blocks per second. A lot of exciting stuff. The Crescendo hard fork. Sometime maybe around the summer, the first version of the Sparkle smart contract. So a lot of exciting things on the horizon. Just takes patience. Get your game plan and then just pay attention because you're going to see a lot of just bullshit price predictions and stuff like that. Big channels. I mean, this guy, Cryptos R Us, has 700,000 subscribers. I don't know, probably quite a few on X. And so you just got to take everything with a huge grain of salt. And before we sign off, we're just going to take a look at this post that Joe Wong had. Do we need to consider an exit strategy for Kaspa and buy in again post-bull cycle? So to all my well and seasoned cycle veterans, share your strategy below. CastFact says, Cast is the exit strategy of fiat currencies designed to steal your purchasing power. Best way to think of Kaspa is like a 401k. Add over time, never remove. Only if you have to hit your retirement do you sell enough to cover bills. Look at the emission schedule. The price has risen and new Kaspa flood the market. Now it's getting tight, half as much as last year, half again a year from now, less than 1% minted during the crypto winter. So appreciate the info. Supercharge your profits. I made an ad. Dangerous stuff to do with Kas. Hold till tier 1 and buy when you can. At the point of price, Kaspa won't matter anymore. Same way the price of Bitcoin doesn't matter to the ones who bought below 1K. Very well said. After April 18th, I'll sell my stack, and I hope to Kaspa is above $1. If we have a lackluster performance, I'll hold my Kaspa till smart contracts are November, December. I personally split my allocation between a hodl and spot since my trading's not my song suit. Spot for the classic sell at the all-time high and buy at a lower high. Hodl for good old hodling until Kaspa becomes an asset every company wants to buy and build their asset on Kaspa. I'm going to take some profits when I see fit, but I plan on holding some Kaspa perpetually. I bought the dip at 10 cents. Targets are 20 cents, 33 cents, 49 cents, plus 10% moonbag. And people are way too eager to sell. I get it. But talking about post-bull cycle, when Kas hasn't cleared the all-time high, and this is Crypto Jesus, and Bitcoin still has market dominance is the textbook definition of premature. Take initials at a 2x if you must, then ride for free. So for me, I think this is a little bit wrong in my opinion. I think now is a bad time to sell Kaspa, going back to Crypto Jesus here. Where I think it's wrong is that now is the time to start getting your plan together because, yes, I don't want to sell. I'm not anywhere near close to sell my Kaspa next year. But next year, when it's hot and heavy and Crypto Galaxy is talking about going to $50 and, everyone's talking about Bitcoin going to $1 million, And you're going to hear that so much that it's easy to buy into that. And there's the point on the day next year when it's time to sell, it's not going to feel like the time to sell. So I think it's like going to the grocery store. When you go to the grocery store when you're hungry, you buy a lot of stuff. So basically right now, I'm not hungry to sell. So to me, it's a good time to get your plan together. I'll share this post and you can go through and do some more of these. I don't have to read them all, but I think it's a good thing to think about. And I was thinking about that for kind of a sub theme of this video. So I'll put a link in there. And yeah, I think it's worth thinking about now when it's a time when I don't want to sell, so that I have a plan and I'm less emotional. So that's my 2 casts for that. So thanks for watching and have a good day.